Hey everyone, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate it. All right, if you've seen any of the other readings, you know we're having a Wi-Fi issue, so we have to keep the readings really short or they're taking hours to upload. So I've already done all the things you usually see me do, which is, call in spirit, and, shuffle and let the cards pop out naturally and all that. I've already done it all, and you're just going to have to trust that because either that or there were going to be no love readings coming out at all this month. And they're short this month. So, but, it is what it is. Things happen. Sometimes I can't control how Wi-Fi works and doesn't work. It is scheduled to be repaired tomorrow, but I have a full schedule and I won't be able to do them, so we're just gonna have to go with it, right? Anyway, guys, let's talk about this. First of all, it's the Aries reading. It's for anyone with Aries placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Aries reading for whatever reason. They're coming here to see it. As always, with any reading, I feel like whenever you're guided is when you're guided. So if it happens to be in March into April, great. If it's in another time, great. So let's get right on into it. As soon as I started pulling out the cards, you got some really nice oracle cards with the angel. What are they? Romance angel cards. Empress. I don't know why I said Empress. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So Spirit is saying, like, it's time to express your love. Yes, they might be different, but this is the one. And if you don't know them yet, call them in. And Spirit says, don't call in the same old type that you normally call in a different kind because you've grown since before. So and it's weird because this card came out for Cancer, and that was their whole message was, what are you going to do when you have an adult relationship? Cancer had been doing so much internal work and growth that now their normal type wasn't their type anymore. They wouldn't be able to get along or mesh well with their normal type, and they're now going to have to be interested in a whole different type of person than they used to be when they weren't ascended, when they were still not awoke. So that was a big message, but it's kind of that for you as well, but not exactly. It says, express, it's okay for you to make the romantic gesture, but keep an open mind. This person may be different than your usual type, but to call them in and decide what you want very soon. So Spirit is basically telling you, call in what you want. Don't leave it up to the universe to send you in your usual type because your usual type isn't worthy. Okay. So, I feel as though Spirit's telling you, place your order. Let us know what it is you want and don't want. And I tell people this all the time. Don't be afraid to be specific with Spirit on what the important things are and what the deal breakers are, right? Like, yeah, I'd rather not have someone who's a drug addict. Yeah, that's probably a deal breaker for me. I definitely don't want someone who's, abusive. That's a deal breaker, right? I mean, don't be afraid to be specific about what you do want. I would like to have dot dot dot. What is the thing that you want? And I'm not talking about anything superficial, okay? So don't call in somebody with big muscles or big boobs or anything like that, please, guys. What is important to you as a human to have another human behave like or be a part of in your life and be worthy of you as a human as well. So, I mean, that's what we're talking about. And it's okay for you to express this to Spirit. Let them know what you want. And that's what I really feel you're being asked for here. And it says, you've been waiting or you will. Let me see. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So it says, get clear on what you want, King of Swords, and place the order, and we will send it to you. Plant the seeds with Spirit. Tell them. Speak up. King of Swords is also the communicator of tarot. Yes, Queen of Swords is a bigger communicator, but when the King of Swords speaks, they speak precisely what like they're very factual. Spirit says, place your order, let us know what you want, and we will, work on this. Plant the seeds with us and let us know. You might have already done all this, by the way. And this is it's coming in. Okay, so in other words, you could be already working on planting the seeds, manifesting, call it in. You at least know what you don't want. I feel like you blocked that out and you've been manifesting while you were in the Four of Swords. Like, I know what I don't want. And now Spirit says, well, okay, so there's a whole world going on out there. Tell us what you do want and pull it in. And that's what you're doing here. You're like manifesting in, calling it in, and getting ready to head into what? The unknown. Six of Swords, right? Spirit says you're going to take your cup. See the big cup she's got in her hand? That cup of love. And you're going to go into the unknown. And I do feel like you're going to be successful here. This is the side of the Six of Wands that's not as easy, though. This is the I win, it was an easy win. This is a hard fought battle, blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm going into the unknown. This is not, I know I'm going into peace. This is, I don't really know where I'm going, but I know that it's better than where I've been. Because you've been through something really difficult, and and look, that war is still out there, and the last thing you want is to go back into it. You're manifesting moving away from it. I feel as though you're going into a whole new cycle here, and you're calling in what you want, and I feel as though this is coming in for you. This is the after tarot and what comes next, right? So I asked, what do we need to know? And what comes in but the sun? Okay, a new day is dawning after surviving all of this. What are you going towards? The unknown. You're going into the sunshine. You are going into something really nice. You really are, because you're manifesting only the best in. And this is coming in slowly. With the Knight of Pentacles, it comes in very slowly. But what is it? I feel like it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. It could be any of these, or it's just that you are taking the risk and going in and making the offer to someone you've been wanting to offer to. This is Aries taking that leap off that cliff to go in and offer someone the world. Could it be the opposite, where they're coming in to offer you, hey, I want to go down this path with you, and you're like, I'm not quite sure? Spirit says, let go of that. Let it go. Let yourself be free enough to not chicken out. When the offer comes in, it could come from, like I said, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Spirit says allow it, let it, try it. And there's a lot of fire in your reading. It's probably your Aries energy, but there is Leo here and Sagittarius here. At the bottom of your deck is Leo, but it's here with you, Sagittarius, moving forward and having the strength to do so. To what? Go into that new cycle it's on hold right now. So Spirit says take the risk. Have the strength to go into the new cycle. Don't chicken out, because it's going to take you down a whole different path, okay? And yes, you might be going down it with another person. These are two people who vow to go down that same path together. They want to go to the same place. And this is what comes in for you. This is what gets illuminated when you get past whatever you've been through and start traveling to something new, into a new cycle, when you have the strength to move right towards that cycle that waits for you. Okay? All right, now, here we go. We have the wounded warrior. We already know that. We've been through a battle. We already know that. And you're going to leave behind whatever doesn't serve you from the past. But what are you doing? You're moving forward. What are you moving towards? You're moving in quickly towards what? Again, the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is all your energy moving towards the new cycle that's waiting for you, having the strength to do so. If this is not you, it's a Leo around you, okay, that's coming towards you, or a Scorpio, or an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, like I said, or anybody, right? But again, we have you opting to take the risk. You're going to make the decision here. She's blindfolded, but she still has to make a decision to move forward, she or he, right? And this might be shocking. And this, if this is somebody coming towards you, you might be shocked when they show up because you had no idea that they were coming in like this. This all is about like getting past something, surviving something. I mean, look at all the cards of the war you survived. The wounded warrior survives the battle, survives the battle going on out there as they go within to get away from the battle. Surviving going into the unknown and coming out the other side into the sunlight, taking the risk and, you know, not knowing where it's going to take you, but doing it anyway. Okay, and this could be with another person. This could be the two of you taking the risk together. It's very possible. But when this person comes in and makes the choice to come towards you, you might be shocked, or vice versa. If you go towards them, they might be shocked. And it does mean leaving the drama behind. I like it. It's great energy. Let me get you, and it is. They're saying keep the open mind. This person might be different than your usual type. Very clearly call on what you want. What is the most important things you want in a relationship? If you've done a lot of growing and you've been through a lot of stuff, that's why they're going to be different, because your priorities change after you've really experienced, you know, life and its hard lessons. And then Spirit says it is safe for you to love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but you got to know what you want before you know, start running around expressing your love to the wrong people, right? We have openness. You already know that, I'm sure. Openness and willingness. Wow, absolutely. To keep this open mind about somebody being different than your normal type. And I think that's a positive. There's so much growth here for so many people in these readings. We can see people have been through a lot of stuff. And when I see that keep an open mind come out, and openness and willingness to give it a try, Spirit says divine timing. This is your soulmate. This is the person we've been waiting to send into you. We needed you to get through the darkness and into the light. And that's what you're doing. When I said to you, you know, you are you've gone through a lot as the wounded warrior. You've been through this battle and you're coming into the light after you've been in this darkness. And what do you come out the other side when you know, after you get in that boat and you've been this wounded warrior, where do you go to? The light. And that's what this all feels like. Somebody who now is enlightened about something, and it has to do with what you want in your life. You know, keeping that open mind. Look, they're different than my normal type. That's a good thing. Because what I used to want in my life was not what was good for me. And Spirit says, be willing to accept what we're sending into you. This is the Temperance card. We're sending you in a higher level, Two of Cups. Something that was divinely supposed to go down this way. And you had to grow to be ready for this person. And I feel like if you saw... In fact, you always come through with Cancer, I feel. Aries and Cancer, or Aries and Leo, all the time. And you do have a lot of Leo in this reading, as a matter of fact. But I was just going to say, and at the bottom of your clarifying deck, we have the Chariot and the Lovers. You could be connected to the Cancer reading. Was very similar to this, having to do, the whole reading, I believe, had to do, I think it was Cancer, I want to say it was Cancer, had to do with how much someone had grown, and now how their priorities were different in love, and how now they had to keep an open mind because the people they were going to be attracted to were going to be so different than what they used to be attracted to. They weren't going to be able to blend with the old people anymore because they were just not in the same vibration, and that's a good thing. All right, guys, I hope that this makes sense. I feel like you should watch that Cancer reading just in case, whether you know it or not. One of you might have Cancer in your chart. Do reach out and let me know. Comment down below if this made sense to you, or you know what this is about. Out of the darkness and into the light and into a whole new, I feel like you are going to walk right into something just so much higher vibration, and something worth waiting for. This Patience card makes me feel I want to see the worth waiting for card come out up there. Soulmates at the bottom, just in case that makes any sense to you. Soulmate, this is your soulmate. I do feel like they will be different than your normal type. All right, guys, let me know. Comment down below, and don't forget, tomorrow the weeklies come out. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, also, don't forget to like this video. It helps the channel so much more than you guys realize to just hit that like for me, and I appreciate it so much. I really do. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Comment down below. I'd love to exchange energy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.